Hey guys, this is Ayesha from Young's Paper Creations. Thank you very much for checking in on me. I have a crazy story to share with you guys. I I work every other weekend. And so last weekend I was busy scurrying around trying to do everything, any and everything that I needed to get done. And somehow in my mind, I thought I had my entry to complete. And so I proceeded, as you noticed, to do an entry. And it was until the next day that I was at work and I wanted to see what you all had done, what my other collaborators had done. I noticed nothing. And then it dawned on me that it worked out in such a way that my entries will be done on the weekends that I'm off. And so there you have it. So I right away spoke with Nelda, and she understood. So she gave me the option of whether or not I wanted to do another one so that I could be there with everyone, or not do it at all. And so, being the team player that I am, I had to rack my head again and thought of stuff, but I do have a project and I want to apologize to all of you for my memory lapse. I always joke that being that I work with seniors, I often say that they're not the only ones who can forget. So I want to, you know, apologize to you guys for my memory lapse, and you probably wondered what it is that I was doing, but surprisingly, no one said anything to me. And so I have another project, and I hope you guys, this is something that we've seen before. Rome, we're not inventing a wheel. We're just doing on our own spin probably and showing others who've not seen it before. This you've been staring at this board, yes. This is the envelope punch board, and when I first got this a few years back, I used it so often making my envelopes and all these things. And after a while, I stashed it. I honestly have not used this in over a year, I can honestly say. And so, as I was thinking of what to do, I'm in the process, as you know, planning very prep work for my journals. And so, with that being the case, my project today will help me immensely. So, I'm going to get one of my journals that's in the process so that I can show you as we proceed. Up. Ignore the noise. Ignore the noise. So what I've decided to work on today is two sizes of spools. Yes, you heard me, spools. So we're going to make spools out of cardstock, and these are great for pockets, or they can just be decorations. I would like it to be used for both things, but as well, these can be used for cards. So there are three things that they are good for. So I hope you enjoy this and you use it. The first one, which is the smallest, well, for the two sizes that I'll be working with today, and you guys can research, there's so much of this out there. So this particular cardstock that I have, this is 6x4. 6x4. Okay, so I have this cut. It's pre-cut and ready. 6 in length, 4 across. So when you get that, what you want to do is fold it in half. Okay, so we're going to fold this in half. I hope you guys can see. I hope I'm in shot. So you fold this cardstock in half. And when you do that, you then take it over to our envelope punch board, providing that you have a punch board. And then you want to punch at the 1 inch. And then you flip and you punch at the 1 inch. And then you go to the other side, you punch at 1 inch, flip it, punch at 1 inch. When you're finished doing that, you will have this to look at. Okay? 4 sides punched. The next thing you want to be able to do, I've seen some folks keep both of these sides just like that and use it, but I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do is go in with my scissors and cut straight along that, going all the way up to the other end. I hope you see that. I'm going to go to the other side and cut out this little tip right here. We don't need this part. All right. Now, as I'm doing this, my mind just said, so what this is, my friends, this session that you've logged into right now is a fantastic collaboration that we have going on with Nelda from Nelda's Crafts, myself, Young's Paper Creations, and Sarah from Rare Row Crafts. Rare Row Crafts, Sarah. And we're doing this for 4 entries, and this is the third one that we're on right now. This is our third entry, not including my lapse last week. This is our third entry, and we have one more to go. So along with the 3 of us, we have, I think, oh my goodness, the count. There are numerous of us all together. We're co-hosting with Nelda, Sarah, and I. But there are a number of us. All the information will be below. Please go there. If you're not yet subscribed to the individuals below, do that and check out the videos. They're going to be just some awesome stuff out there. Going back to my project, what I like about this is that now I have a card. Okay? And this card, when I'm finished doing that, I go back in and some folks, again, they would leave it like that. They would leave the corners with the sharp corners, and indeed it looks like a spool, right? But I like to round the corners. I have a thing against those pokey corners. It's not pleasant to feel. So I like this. All the corners have been rounded. All right? So now I have a card. And with this, I can then get my journal upside down, get my journal, and I can place it right here. Right? And glue, and I would have a pocket. Right? So it's not finished yet though. So let me show you. Again, this is where we're at. I have a card. If I want to use this as a card, I've got a card. But I want it to be also a spool so that if it's not a card or if it's a card, I can have this as a multi-purpose. So I have here this eyelash trim, and I can keep rounding this eyelash trim all the way across. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it all the way across. When I'm finished, I'm gonna have this. So here is the card. I can journal in here. I've decorated it with a little butterfly, wrap the eyelash around, and tie it off with a nice little waist. And I've done another one here. This one is a little less embellished, quite simple. So again, this is a card, but it's also here I can have this so that someone could use the eyelash trim should they want to. And then if I was to take it into my journal, let's take this one here. Make some room. Right? I'm gonna glue this down as a tuck. My glue is going. I have to open a new bottle of glue, I see. Okay. So now I put this at the corner. Nice corner tuck here. Oh, I gotta glue the bottom. Did not glue the bottom. My mind just went to the song. Didn't I blow your mind this time, didn't I? So here we have a lovely writing spot right here, but it's nicely decorated and it's also a tuck spot right now. Now with that, if we were to use this one, it would be a tuck spot. It would be a tuck spot, right? Oh, that's too big. So this would be a tuck spot and also a writing spot. All right, so that's how this can be used. I love it as a card itself. It's unique and, you know, quite dainty, but it could be done in a myriad of styles. I like this quite a lot. Okay, so there's that. And now let's go in and check out another style. So now here's another one. I like this one quite a lot. This one is cut 11 by 3 3/3. 11 by 3 3/3. So get your 12 by 12 out and get to using it, right? All right. So once we have that done, what we're gonna do with this, guys, is fold this in half. So this one will be lengthwise. You're probably wondering about this one, right? This one is lengthwise. All right. And now that we have that, the next thing that we want to do is take this side by side, because the other one that I had, this one much smaller, right? So this would have been here. But now we're turning this lengthwise. And I'm going to punch this at 1 3/8. Okay? So you go 1 3/8 on the board. Where is it? Right here. Okay? 1 3/8. You punch. Flip it. 1 3/8. Punch. You turn it to the other side, and you repeat the process. When you're finished doing that, this is what you have. You've punched both sides of the cardstock. Both sides. All four punched. Remember, this one is lengthwise, right? You've got 11 by 3 and 3/4. Okay? So now, the same thing. I don't need to keep this extra belly part at the two sides. I want to cut those out. So going with the curve that you have at the edges here, you want to follow that line all the way across. And if you're not confident in your cut, you can use a scoreboard and then just cut it straight down. But for me, this is, I don't know, not necessarily faster, but at least I don't have to reach for something else. All right, so this is what you have. Again, I don't like the sharp edges, so I'm gonna round my corners. And for those of you who may or may not know, at the top part of the envelope punch, you do have the reverse punch that when you punch it, it will curve the edges for you. But I'm gonna use this. All right, so there I am. I really love this because I can have a longer pocket for my journal. Now, you could leave this if you want, if you were just looking for the shape to be in your journal. That would be great just by itself. But we're going to go ahead very shortly and have that decorated. So let's say perhaps we were to put it here. That would have been fine. And then you can proceed to use this as a tuck spot. And you flip that up and you have a writing space. I've not used this in a long time, and I'm accustomed using this smaller card slash spool, but this one, I've not used this before, and I like it quite a lot. So there you have that, but we're not going to leave it so empty. We're going to decorate that. All right, and because we've got Magique, I think I have one already prepped, and now I can't find the one that I had. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'll remove that. Here I've done one already, and now I can go in if I wish, and I can put a lovely butterfly at the side of that. So let me get some of my soon to be finished fiber tack glue onto that. I love that. Oh my goodness, it's so nice and soft. And again, you flip that up and you have, now I have something in here because this is just a sample for you. But just imagine I had written something here. This is how the spool would look. So the person could easily take, you know, the stuff off, the eyelash trim, if they wanted to. It's up to you and your what you mean this for. But if you were to just glue that down, there you would have your tuck spot. All right. So this is what I wanted to bring to you guys today. I pray that you've enjoyed this opportunity to go back, pull out your envelope punch board and create yourself some of these lovely, lovely um, spools, because they're so great and easy to use. They're quite, easy to decorate a page. And we all know that, there's never enough ideas for decorating our pages. The more pages we have in our journals, the more decorative ideas we need to have. So these spools are fantastic. They can be used for cards. They can be great for tuck spots, but they're also great if you want to package a few of these with different, especially this larger one. If you want to package these with some lovely yarn or eyelash trims and gift it to a friend, that would be amazingly welcome. I know I would. So again, this is Young's Paper Creations. If you are not yet a subscriber to my channel, I ask that you do so and leave a comment letting me know if you've done these before, and maybe even linking me to some that you have done, because listen, we all feed off of each other, and that's the beauty of this community. And I love getting comments. When I don't get comments, I'm not sure if you're liking my work, but I see that you're visiting my channel. But leave a comment, that would be so great. And remember, Nelda's Crafts, Sarah from Rare Row Crafts, and the many other folks that we have below, please check out their work, subscribe, and we've got one more week to go. Thank you guys so much. This is Young's Paper Creations. I have, for my customers, I have a number of journals that's in the work, but I also have some that's already prepared for you. So go and check those out. I know with Valentine's being very near, perhaps you're looking for a gift for girlfriends where you can have a Galentine's Day. This one is in the works right now. It's not finished, but I do have a number of available journals. I need you guys to take a look at them, check out the videos, and give them a new home, and I will have those in the mail for you. All the information regarding the journals are there, and the price is fantastic. It comes with a lovely gift that's packaged alongside each journal. And perhaps if you're looking for some of these spools and you don't have the envelope punch board, let me know. When you purchase a journal, I can send these with you. With a purchase of any of my journals, I will package a set of these, maybe even with some eyelash trims if you want, or maybe I will leave it plain for you. But let me know. And if you're looking to purchase a journal, I will send some of these along with your purchase. All right? Young's Paper Creations, I love you guys, all of my subscribers, all of my friends out there that I've made so many. To my customers, thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.